Okay, so this is an important video. The subject has to be addressed. We are dealing with an unprecedented catastrophe, a phenomenon that should have been rejected a long time ago. Of course, I'm talking about memes. Now, I have to make a disclaimer. I have no problem against fun. I have no problem with people seeking relief. But this has to be said. And I do believe that something has to be done, or otherwise people might end up being the village idiot. This is the effect that memes have on most people. This is the desired effect. And it is my belief that memes have reached such dominance over everything else. It is because they were artificially inserted into the public sphere, right? Memes have to go. Memes have to die. Otherwise, we are doomed, which is fine by me, right? But apparently, a lot of people, they love life. They want to live their lives. They want to improve upon themselves, etc., etc. And yet, here we have a bizarre contradiction. Okay? Memes are not good for human beings, right? They were fun for a while. I remember more than 10 years ago or so, or about then, that I still, occupied my time with chasing and watching these pointless videos and so on about memes, nothing but memes. This is the problem. Memes have become omnipresent. They are everywhere. There is nothing that is safe. There is nothing that is sacred. Memes have infected every layer of life. It's not normal. This is some sort of abnormality, anomaly, right? It isn't. It shouldn't be so. Human beings should not occupy themselves with memes, right? It's childish. It's immature, right? And I know that what I'm saying sounds negative. It is, but it is the truth, right? It's time for people to grow up and acknowledge certain things. Memes are here deliberately with premeditation to dumb people down. Of course, that is why the forces that rule behind closed doors have allowed memes to, flourish and blooming. Memes have flourished. People have gotten dumber. I wonder why, right? It is all by design. Of course, keep people distracted with stupid bullshit so they don't notice what's really going on. And when they do notice, it is far too late. This is what memes are for. Diversions, distractions, and of course to dumb down people. To occupy them their precious time with nonsense. For a laugh. For a laugh. Okay? Life should not be only laughter. Right? Life should be sadness as well. You have to have a balance in all these things. If you laugh too much, if you are giddy, and if you enjoy yourself too much, there will be certain consequences. Everything has a consequence, right? And I keep getting this comment which says, if they're not hurting anybody, then what's the problem? Well, like I said, people can live the way they want, but this is who they are hurting. First and foremost, they are hurting their own dignity as a person, right? It's not dignified to be so obsessed with memes, right? Secondly, they are hurting the dignity of the human species. How about that, right? They are hurting the dignity of the human species and their own dignity by being so obsessed with this stupid bullshit that are memes, right? Yeah, they were funny for a while. It's time to move on. It's time to move on, right? It's time for people to grow up and stop acting like children. And listen, I keep getting this comment yet again, which says, the world keeps getting worse and worse, so let people cope the way they want, right? And my question is, whose fault do you think it is that the world has degenerated to such, a pitiful state? Is it because instead of acting as adults, responsible adults who care, right? Maybe it's their fault for behaving like children, even though they are adults. Maybe it is their fault that the world is going to shit because they choose to occupy their time with childish, infantile activities. Maybe the world is getting flushed down the toilet because most people have regressed and degenerated to, mindless fools, right? And another thing which bothers me, apparently people have to cope these days. Apparently a lot of people deal with mental illness of one degree or another. And I have to ask this, cope with what? Cope with what? Are you a war veteran? Do you suffer from incurable diseases, right? Have you experienced tremendous loss in your family, etc., etc.? If not, what are you coping with? What are you so anxious about that you have to, I don't know, immerse yourself in fantasies and immerse yourself in meme compilations and try not to laugh compilations? What are you coping with, right? We are living in the most flourishing century yet. Pretty much everybody has a smartphone. Everybody has an internet connection, right? You can buy pretty much anything. No cap. You have indoor plumbing. You have hot water whenever you want. What are you dealing with? What do you have to cope with that you have to waste your time on stupid memes, bro? Right? Memes are dumb. They were fun for the first 5 seconds, right? Afterwards, we should have moved on with our lives, but we remained. We sort of stagnated, right? Stagnated. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed when people get together, they have absolutely nothing to talk about, nothing that matters, nothing serious. At best, they're gonna show each other, I don't know, the next hot meme, the next hot video meme. They're gonna talk about video games. They're gonna talk about trailers. They're gonna talk about their favorite fast food, and they're gonna have tier lists. This is what adults today occupy themselves with. And nobody seems to have a problem with this on a conscientious level. Nobody is insulted that human beings would behave in such a egregious manner. Right? Memes have to go. Memes have to die. It's time to divorce ourselves from memes. They are no good. They have dumbed down a lot of people over the years. And I've noticed, bro, this is what people on the internet, this is what they occupy themselves with. This is their bread and butter. Right? We got meme reactions. We got people reacting to memes. You know, everything is a meme. Everything. You take a shit, it's a meme. I don't know. You sleep, it's a meme. Somebody is gonna find a scene from a movie from the 1920s, and that little 5-second scene of that movie is gonna become a meme somehow. Nothing is safe. Nothing will be untouched. Everything has been transmuted to memes. Everything is a meme. It has to be as such. And nobody's bothered by this. Memes have to go. Memes are a disease. And I would wager, I would suggest that memes are for children. Okay? Memes are for children and for people who are brainless. Right? Right? Like life is more than a chuckle. It should be more than a chuckle. You know, what's going on in this day and age that people have to chase these empty thrills, and what's going on that they have to, you know, engage themselves in constant laughter, moronic. What do they have to cope with? Because in terms of resources, I mean, you're set. You can get any job and you're set. You're going to have enough to eat. You'll eat like a king. So what's really going on here? All of this depression and mental illness. Everybody has to chase, you know, fun all the time, 24/7 binge watching entertainment, and people are still not fulfilled. And they keep on immersing themselves in memes. For what? Right? And nobody seems to have a problem with this. Right? Nothing bothers people. No matter how insulting or embarrassing or undignified it may be. Right? They will just shrug it off, and they will continue to participate in this eyesore, in this laughingstock of a behavior. How embarrassing. Right? Right? This is what people do. I've seen this shit. Intelligent people, who I consider intelligent, they gather together and they show each other fucking meme videos and the latest meme and the latest video game meme and the new trailer for the new whatever. It's all a meme. It's all, you know, an endless chase for a ha-ha. Right? What's going on here, bro? Right? There are times to laugh. There are times to shut the fuck up and be a bit more, you know, solemn. Right? And somber. Right? Memes are a disease. And if you disagree, you know, that's fair. Right? But if you believe wholeheartedly that memes do not have an extremely negative effect on you and on other people, and if you have not observed any negative effects, then memes have done their job in dumbing you down to a mindless half-wit. Okay? That's about it. Thanks for watching. I got a few books on Amazon. If you want to support your boy, The link will be down below. See ya.